Bobby and Kristen.
Hi, Pat.
So nice to see you.
Hey.
Thank you for inviting us into your home today. I remember you had a little electric keyboard over there.
That was
and now
hers.
and now you have this beautiful baby grand piano to write your music on. So I'm interested in how you started writing songs. What inspired you?
If you look way back, if I were a boy, I probably would have been pushed into being a songwriter, but I was a female and it was the 70s and I did all these shows in my backyard and, you know, sort of a la Really Rosie. I starred in them and directed them and wrote them. And I think that it was very easy to say, oh, this little kid who loves storytelling should be an actress. And sort of they kind of overlooked the director-writer part of me, or at least because there was no examples of that. I sort of didn't even realize there was sort of a director-writer in me until my 20s, when I was acting. I was playing a lot of nuns in New Hampshire, but I would always be rewriting the lyrics.
I remember that show, Nuns in New Hampshire.
Nuns in New Hampshire. I would write a lot of lyrics backstage or write parodies of lyrics. And, you know, kind of drifting around in your 20s, as you do. Two people who had been through the BMI workshop, Mark Holman and Jeff Hardy, both great composers, both on separate occasions on shows that I was acting in for them, said, "You're a lyricist." And I said, "Yeah, but I'm 27. What do I do with that? I can't go back to school." And they both said, "Come to the BMI workshop."
Did you write songs before you came to the workshop?
I did write songs. I wrote bad songs. I didn't know that I was writing songs at the time. You know, I would sort of I'd musicalize things like, you know, like, "My boyfriend doesn't want to see me," to try and make life moments feel a little bit better and a little bit more like a musical. But it didn't feel like, oh, that means I'm a writer. Turns out it does.
Bobby, how did you hear about the BMI workshop?
You know, I was hearing about it. I was an early songwriter. I started writing songs when I was, 7, but then I started writing musicals at about 14, and I wrote one every year of high school for this great drama group. And a lot of the pianists from the drama group were also in the BMI workshop as up-and-coming songwriters, and they would all tell me about it. They'd say, like, you're as good, or, almost as good as a lot of the people in the workshop now already. You should apply. But I never did until, and then I was trying to get to be Alan Menken's assistant after I graduated college. Yeah, I was trying to work in Engel my mom knew a woman that knew his sister. And so I was in touch with Faye, his sister, and she was saying, Alan doesn't need an assistant right now, but what he would, if this was him on the phone, he'd definitely recommend that you join the BMI workshop. And that was maybe the 17th time that had been suggested to me, and I finally said, then that's what I'm doing. Up until then, I was bound and determined to do it all on my own, to write the lyrics, the music, maybe even the book. I kind of was so ambitious and thought that it all had to be on my shoulders and all that. And what I really learned in BMI was that I am a collaborator. I love writing songs with other people, and I do it better when I'm working, with another talented person.